with that. Totally okay with that. Let me tell you why. As entrepreneurs, and I say this all the time, it's great to be transparent, but it's also great for people to see that behind the scenes, it ain't just us counting dollars and making deposits. It's not just us adding up receipts. It is us living lives. So my daughter had an emergency with her car, and mom stepped in, this morning. I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the day, but we are at least where we need to be first thing in the morning, right? And I'm still able to be here with you guys. And a few minutes early, but okay. So let's get a little housekeeping done. I am Dana Williamson with B.A.D, Blessed and Anointed Destined LLC, the original B.A.D Queen of the Round Table. You know all that. Wanted to let you know that I have finally have our digital education website all set up. That BADuniversity.com is there for you. BADuniversity.com has all of our digital products, ebooks, and such. We got it. We got it together, and it's done. And I'm glad of that because I needed to streamline where some things were, and I wasn't able to do that previously. Now we're all set. BadDateMarie.com is also all set because I'm doing more updates. And why am I doing more updates at BadDateMarie.com? Because Facebook and Instagram decided that they were going to shut down one day, and they were cool with that. I'm not cool with that. As an entrepreneur, you have to utilize all of your resources and assets and everything. So without further ado, let's get to Money Monday. And as we get to Money Monday, let's talk about Follow-Up Friday. I was not here on Follow-Up Friday. Dana, you're not being consistent. Dana, what happened to you? Dana. Well, I'll tell you what happened. I was part of a virtual conference, online conference, and I had to be there. Man, we started at 7 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time, and I was there. I was there at office number 3. I was there during office number 2. Yeah, I was there. And I was glad I was there because I needed it. And as I stated on the Facebook group for this particular business or this particular company, I didn't take a lot of notes yesterday, not yesterday, but the weekend, because the reason why is because everything was confirmation of what God had been releasing to me over the past few weeks. And so, yeah, it was a whole lot of shock factor, a whole lot of cigar smoking, and I think I had more than one Coke than I should have. Nonetheless, what I understand is that God is going to use everything that He can to get you on the right path, and when that grace, favor, and mercy runs out. So, Follow-Up Friday. I want to follow up to what we talked about last week, which was literally about, money and literally about money, which it always is, but setting the goal and accomplishing the goal. So, and making it exactly what it needs to be. So, for me, I didn't even set the goal. My day got busy. My day got busy, and I couldn't do what I needed to do. And so I didn't set the goal. But because I was able to work through the new website for the digital products, the goal was still a blessing. And the goal in that was still a blessing, even though financially it wasn't what I wanted it to be. And that's okay. So that's what I'm getting at today. As we follow up to all of the goals we set last week, all of what that money was going to look like, all of what the end of the week was going to look like, and what we wanted it to look like, we have to be able to say that I did what I was supposed to do, and that's okay. I'm where I'm supposed to be, and that's okay. I didn't make the money I wanted to make, but I'm still where I think I need to be in order to fully see what tomorrow may or may not look like according to God's plan. That's okay. We have to be okay with that. So my follow-up to you is, if you did not reach the goal that you set out to reach, be okay with that and continue to move forward today. Continue to move forward this week. So let's talk about these Money Monday goals, okay? And again, like I said last week, it can't always be about the dollars. It does have to be about, just making sure that you're accomplishing the goals that you set out. Those goals don't have to be hard. I would make them as hard as possible so that you can stretch yourself. And after the conference I've been on, yeah, I'm stretching myself for sure, for sure. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. So here's me. Can I tell y'all what my goal is? My goal this week is to get a few podcasts recorded and uploaded to the podcasting site, and get those the same pieces of information shared on the website for those same podcasts. That's my goal. And that goal I'm really trying to do today, not just this week. But I'm saying this week just in case something happens, as it always does. And I just got a message. So, in case something happens, that's what I need to do. Period. That's what I need to do. So, the hard part about all of what we always try to do is that, when we set these goals, y'all excuse me, when we set these goals, we always look at, I can set this goal and I know I'm going to do it and I'm going to push myself to do it, and then when things happen, it's just like, okay, well, I'll do it tomorrow, then tomorrow becomes next week. When you set the goals, you really want to make it so that you can accomplish the goal. So when I say I want to do these podcasts, and I have 3 podcasts, when I say I want to do these podcasts and I want to get them done this week, my mind tells me I want to do them today. But as long as I give myself the week, I have the week. It's not going over into next week. That's my goal. Is it going to make me some money eventually? Eventually. So then my money goal is I want to sell more of my digital products, and I want to reach my audience that needs the digital products. Now, everyone might need it, but my audience are women of faith who are already in business. I don't do startups. I don't do, people that are just thinking about business. That's not who I am. I am a business and lifestyle counselor for the woman of faith who finds herself at a fork in the road of her business, who needs to go further. She's been in business. She's right here right now. She wants to go up here. I do not do startups. So some of the digital products and stuff that I have on the baduniversity.com website can be beneficial for startups. What I'm doing going forward is for people who actually need that push and will do the work. I actually have to follow up with one of my clients and say, hey, I'm watching you. You're not doing the work. You're not doing the work I need you to do. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Alicia. Good to see you. You're not doing the work that you need to do. And so when I look at my clients and I look at the things that I know to do and the things that I really want to do for my clients, I have to say, listen, I can't go to the next step if you don't put the work in that I've already given you to do. So again, now my first goal is to get the products in. Not products, the podcasts in, and then the next thing is to sell more of the digital products to my audience, even though it's available for everyone. How am I going to do that? Well, the podcast is simple enough. It's just doing it. Record the podcast, get those uploaded by Friday. Selling the products is really looking at, where am I pushing the B.A.D University, the B.A.D brand? Where am I pushing that I'm not pushing it in places that I need to push it? I'm all over Facebook, but I'm not all over Instagram like I should be. And I'm not all over LinkedIn like I should be. So I have to look at what I do, what I need to do, and why I need to do it, and how all of that needs to come together in order to say, am I reaching my audience? The other thing I need to do, and then this is Money Monday goals. Okay, the other thing I need to do is to actually put a dollar amount on what those products, on what I want to reach, so I know what products to actually sell. So I can go and I can share the website, baduniversity.com, baduniversity.com, baduniversity.com. I can go and I can share the website. But what I need to do is pull out the products on the website that are really going to help the client. So I have to put a dollar amount to those. I have to put a dollar amount to what I want to obtain by the end of the week, and then figure out what those products are that will help me get to the dollar amount, but also help help me help my clients. So oh, that's great that you've been doing goals for the day. I'm glad for you. Right now we're talking. This is Money Monday. We're talking about our money goals for the entire week. Because I come here 2 times a week and maybe 3 times a week. I do Money Monday and then follow up Friday. So we try to follow up from whatever we have set for Monday. So yeah, set those goals today, girl, and see what happens at the end of the week. Set bigger goals. If you're doing daily goals, set bigger goals that will take you through to the end of the week and make sure that you accomplish them by Friday. This is why one of my points is and sharing with you my goal in my Money Monday goal is to say I have to put a dollar amount to that. I have to no, you good. Don't worry about it, babe. I have to put a dollar amount to what I want to obtain by the end of the week, just so that I'm not all over the place. I'm not willy nilly. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. You follow what I'm saying? Because when we say, "Hey, I want to make $1,000 by the end of the week. Let me sell everything." People get tired of seeing everything. So then they're like, listen, can you streamline that to like 2 things? Cause and then you have to figure out with those 2 things how you're gonna make your $1,000. So for instance, I have I'm gonna just switch lanes here. I have a handbag on my website, which is it's $80 handbag. And I love it. I have one for myself and it's so worth the $80, but it's an $80 handbag. Okay. If I want to make $1,000, how many of that $80 handbag do I need to sell? I'm gonna do the math on that, like real right now. How many of that? Did y'all know I hate math? I hope you do now, cause I hate math. How many of that $80 handbag do I need to sell in order to um make that $1,000? So basically, you look at $1,000 and divide that by 80, and whatever that number is, that's how many of that. I'm looking for this darn phone. That's how many of that you have to sell in order to. I'm not good at this at all, y'all. Can't see. Why can't I see? Lord help us. Help me, hallelujah, Jesus. So bear with me. This is what we do. Divided by 80. I have to sell 12 and a half. 12 and a half? There is no 12 and a half. 13. We'll just say 13. I have to sell 13 of those purses or the 13 of that handbag in order to get $1,000 if it's just that one product. So it's the same thing when you're selling a book. It's the same thing when you're selling magazine subscriptions. It's the same thing when you're planning events. When I used to plan events, I used to, total out how much the event was going to cost, and then I would take that cost divided by the ticket price and tell me how many tickets I need to sell in order to make the money to cover the event. Sure, there may be $1,000 or so cushion in there for the event, so that helps us out. But those are the things you have to do. Knowing me, and I hate math, I still would do that. And the reason why is because it's necessary. It is so necessary to do the simple numbers, the simple math. So today, and this that's going to be my last point, is putting the dollar amount of what you want to make. I know what I need, and I know where I need to go, and I know what I want to do. I know what I wanted to do in the next couple of weeks, that because I had to go and get my contacts and get glasses ordered, that now I can't do that. I have to say, okay, why can't I do that? This is why this brings me to Money Monday. Why can't I do that? If I'm making money every day, why can't I do what I set out to do? Because life happened last week. Remember, I said I wanted to put a dollar amount on it, but the day got away, and then the day became another day, and the day became another day. So I didn't get that done. I got websites done, and I've shared those things, but the money part was not there. So if I'm making money every day, why can't I do what I need to do? Because it came down that life happened, and then I stopped making the money. I had to spend the money, contacts, car, all of that. You follow me? And because I need a bifocal and stigmatism contact, those things weren't cheap. Not at all. Even with the discount, even with the insurance. This sister is probably legally blind without her contacts. So the money part, putting the dollar amount to what you want is important, but all of the other steps that I've given you is also very, very important. So here's me, and I'm going to show you that yes, I'm going to put a dollar amount to me this week. I want to make $1,000, and I have one of these fake $1,000 bills. See that? It's fake, and this is how you know it says bad. I am going to carry this. It's called a placement bill. I'm going to carry this placement bill with me every day this week. And I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say, how close am I to my bad $1,000? How close am I to my blessed, anointed, and destined $1,000? How close am I? What do I need to do? How close am I? I'm going to look at it every day. Matter of fact, it's 8:14 Central Standard Time. At 10:14 Central Standard Time, I'm going to say, Dana, how close are you to your bad $1,000? Because today counts. So I have to get out there and I have to do what I need to do. I have to make my money. This is Money Monday. So at the end of this week, it's $1,000. I don't care what I'm going to figure out which products that's going to have to be. I'm going to choose at least 3 products. I always say do this, and it's actually 3. I'm going to choose 3 products to sell this week to get me to my $1,000 goal. If something changes, I'll definitely let you know that on Friday. But we're going to get to the goal, as close to the goal as possible. Okay, so I'm putting a dollar amount to what I want to do. I'm setting my goal. I'm looking at, I'm not going to beat myself up about the fact that I didn't do what I needed to do last week, but I know my website is ready. So let me share that with you, because basically, if you go to the website, you can, in the platform makes this decision, but right now everything on my website is on sale. Everything is on sale. Go over to baduniversity.com. Get whatever digital products that you haven't gotten. If you're new to me, get what you need for your business. Everything is on sale. There is nothing. Everything. Some things are as low as $5. Some things are low as 7. Some things that were $158, or I'm sorry, $148 are now down to 70 or less. Get what you need, because with everything that I'm learning and experiencing and looking at, I could teach this to somebody else. Those things will be added. The membership for Bad Queens of the Roundtable is, you know what? We ain't even gonna talk about that. Go over to baduniversity.com, grab what you need. Set your goals. Take the time to set your goal for this week. Make it a harder goal than you had last week. Elsa said that she makes daily goals. Make your daily goal harder than it was on Friday, or harder than it was yesterday. Do what you need to do. There's some things that you know that you want to have. So make it risky. You know what? What is the risk? If your goal is not stretching you, you're not taking enough of a risk. You need to take the risk. So do that. And then also, the one thing I didn't share earlier when I said let's get some housekeeping done, if you're not following me here on Haps, please do so. If you're not following me on Bad Coach Dana, or if you're not part of the Royal Court group on Facebook, hey, follow me on both of those pages. I'm sorry, join Royal Court. Follow me on Bad Coach Dana, as well as Bad Queens of the Roundtable. If you are not following the YouTube channel, please, please, please subscribe today. I need those numbers. And the reason why I need those numbers, so that I can get a vanity URL. Yes, I want a vanity URL. Yes, I want a vanity URL. Yes, I want a vanity URL. And if you found anything in this that resonates with you, guess what? It might resonate with somebody else. Please share. Okay? Okay. Now, set those goals. We got this. It's Money Monday. I will talk to you guys again on Follow Up Friday. Have a great day.